Welcome to HumanityWins.net. Please read the important disclaimer on your screen. All of the content provided is for entertainment purposes only. It should not be taken as medical or legal advice. Please contact your doctor or lawyer if you require such advice. Thank you. The show starts right now. Hello, welcome to episode 146 from December the 2nd of the year 2022. Today's a Friday, and today's episode is What Do They Want? And the response I give you is Our Vital Energy, okay? For a while now, you have followed me for a few weeks or months. You have noticed that in several episodes, in all type of subjects, I always said that I don't subscribe to the idea that they want to kill us, that they're killing everyone. They want to suppress us, and I'm gonna explain in great detail what I mean with that suppression, because this force, whatever you want to call it, okay, I don't want to call it anymore an alien force, because then we get into the rabbit hole and the argument that there are no aliens, there's no outer space, so I lose you in a way. Let's just agree to disagree that there's a force, okay, there's a force. You want to say they're humans, that's fine. If you want to say that you don't know who you are, that's perfect fine. I think that's the best answer anyway. Who they are is really not that important, okay? It's what they're doing, okay? What they're doing, and although I cannot be completely sure, what I feel in my heart, in me, is what they're doing for thousands of years. This is a harvesting operation, okay? We are wonderful, beautiful beings that are able to tap directly into our Father, our Creator, the source of everything, the Creator of everything. He gives us this life force, this life energy, okay? Although I disagree with the concepts that you need this energy, and if you don't, you die, because again, you just physically die, and your spirit is firewall, it will go on forever, it never dies. So this is not just this life you remember, this experience is not your complete existence, okay? There's many more things coming for you in the future, and there are many more things you don't remember from the past, but let's just leave it at that. I'm going to concentrate on the subject and try not to ramble and interject so much today, especially because we have two clips, approximately 4 to 5 minutes each, from a longer video from a lady. Excellent stuff. I liked very much. I liked the humility, the whole presentation. I loved it. I felt very good energy with her. And we're gonna watch the first clip where she explains very well, in my opinion, what's life energy. Again, I have minor disagreements on the concept, like we're depending on this, when actually I believe this is our connection to source, so that, I mean, you're never going to lose that, no matter what you do, okay? So in a way, maybe there's the misunderstanding a little bit that if you stop having life force, then you're done forever. No, I disagree with that concept. Maybe I misunderstood it, okay? Maybe she was not intending that, but let's look at this extremely well explained idea, what's life force, and how this force, this energy, because it's not more than a force, it's an energy, is or true energy, the energy of love, I think, the one that powers the universe, the one that is coming from the Creator, and the one we actually reflect ourselves. We interchange ourselves among ourselves and among every being in the universe, okay? How this energy can be, unfortunately, tapped into, if we allow it, through our own free will, through our own emotions, through our own ways of actually giving energy to the wrong things. And that energy can be used by whoever is controlling the world, and they need it. They need it because they are so confused, so far away from source, so far away from God, that they use us as proxies to get this life energy. Unfortunately, they break the law of balance, they break the law of non-interference, they break every law, and they break these simple laws that the Creator put out there in the universe to say, basically, you don't go and mess with others' energies, okay? That's them. You shouldn't tap into that, even if it's possible, okay? But these beings, unfortunately, they are so used to cheating, so used to breaking the law of balance, particularly. They want to hack, they want shortcuts, they want things fast, instantly, okay? They want to put in the work. So they actually prefer to keep us enraged, fearful, hateful, always seeking violence, always seeking revenge, always seeking this concept of justice through violence, justice through eye to eye, which again, it's also, everything is an energy interchanging harvesting system, because it's like a battery, okay? I've said it many times, it's like a battery, they drain our energies and they use it, they traverse it in a way, wherever they are, out there in the basement, out there in the anti-universe, wherever they are, they tap into this and they are able to use that. That's why this lady also explains the concepts of sacrifice. I'm not sure if I included in the two clips, I'm sorry. You might want to look, the full video is like 27 minutes. Go and look. If I'm gonna recommend a video, is this one. Of course, I'm going to include the link on the show notes as credit. Please go and look into this lady's work, because this video of 27 minutes, all of it is excellent. It just, if I include it completely, it was just going to be a too long episode, okay? I'm trying in a way to shoot for 20 to 30 minute documental type episodes, and the chats, as you already noticed with the guests, we're trying to shoot for an hour maximum, like I did with Miklos, or if just the subject is too much, 2-part chats, interviews, like the one we had with Adam. Suddenly, that one, we knew it was just too much, and actually we could have possibly gone. It just we had, Adam particularly had an engagement afterwards, and we could possibly have done a part 3. Okay, so some chats are going to be like that. So that's what I'm trying to shoot. Again, from your comments on trying to keep things under an hour, approximately an hour, and this documental type, apparently they're very well liked, the ones 20 to 30 minutes, because we have like 10 minutes of video to watch. Let's go into the first clip, watch it together, and I give you my thoughts.
Hi, beloved. My name is Tamala Malay, your empowerment partner, professor, and psychic, and welcome to your empowerment place. So today we're going to talk about vital force energy, or source energy, or life force energy. All of those words are interchangeable, but we're going to talk about how they pertain to our human experience. Okay, so this is my unartistic drawing of the example of a person. Okay, we're going to call her Dolly. Okay, so most people who have an awareness of vital force energy or source energy also understand the concepts of grounding and connection, right? So we ground into the earth. And if you don't know how to do this really quickly, you just release roots out the bottom of your feet into the earth. You can drop your tailbone, or energetically drop your tailbone down into the earth like a taproot, right? And so that would look something like this, okay? So if you drop a taproot down, right, it's going to go down and anchor you into the earth so that you're grounded. If you have roots growing out of your feet, okay, it's going to look something like this. And I apologize for the sound because I'm turning away from the camera. But this is what grounding is, right? We're grounding ourselves into the planet Earth, which is really super important. We can release things out of our body into the earth. We can release our thoughts, our emotions, and any physical energy that doesn't serve us, that feels incongruent, feels toxic. We can actually release that into Mother Earth through these roots, whether it's through our feet or through the taproot from our spinal cord. And that goes into Mother Earth. She can use that because Earth is transformative. She can transform that into fertilizer for herself, right? Because energy never dies, it's just transformed. So this is grounding. This is really super, super important. If you don't have a grounding practice, try this. Try it for 30 days and see how you feel. You'll notice you can be more present in a moment, that you can be more rational, that you can be more calm and peaceful, that you can have more access to truth, right? And remember, truth is subjective, but you can have access to what is true for you, which is really super important right now. Okay, so that's the grounding part. Now the connection part is where we're connecting. I'm going to use a different color here. I'm going to use this color. This is where we connect to source, right? And the way that we do that is through our crown chakra. It's right here on the top of our head. And we open that up and we send our energy up through the crown of our head, out into the dimensions or out into space, however you look at it, to source or to the center of the universe. Some people go into space to the center of the universe and connect. Other people go to source up through the dimensions. Whichever works best for you is fine, because they both get you to the same place.
Okay, so that was the first clip. Again, excellent stuff. And I suggest that you go and click. You have time, you decide. It's up to you, of course. Suggestion, okay? I suggest that if you want to see more from this lady, you click on the link on the show notes. you see the full video and maybe see some of her other work. She has a website. By the way, I liked it so much that she has her email there, contact email. I'm gonna go ahead and send an email and try to get her on the show as an interview, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna succeed. I truly cannot see into other people's minds or see the future. I don't know if I actually am gonna get a reply or not, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because I like her very much. She's extremely knowledgeable, sincere, and humble in the way she explains things. And I think it will make a great chat, a great guest for a good 1 hour episode of many subjects. We can talk about source, about the energy from source, about love, about the energy within. Okay, so she makes wonderful points, okay? Grounding is excellent for you. Again, I'm not necessarily 100% the way she explains it, but the way I understand it is when you ground, you connect with Mother Earth. That's it. Of course, there's interchange of energy, of love out there. You give your love to Mother Earth. Mother Earth will Mother Earth doesn't need it, so Mother Earth will reverberate it back, bounce it back to you, and it will be like amplified how you get it. So grounding works for you wonders, okay? From a health standpoint, energy standpoint, balance standpoint, you're just gonna feel better. Also, the connection with source, she went very technical. That is through the crown chakra. You have followed me for a while, or since the start of the channel, I've refrained to use the word chakra, and refrained to explain about chakras, about the heart chakra, about the root chakra, about the crown chakra, because unfortunately, New Age has made a very good job to taint this, discredit this, make it pass as quackery, make it pass as lies, make it pass as a conspiracy theory. So no, by the way, the concept of chakras have been around for thousands of years. This is nothing new. This is not New Age, but unfortunately New Age kind of captures these concepts, the fifth dimension and all of these things, the Galactic Federation, the QAnon, and all of these things to make it pass whoever believes any of these concepts, whoever believes in chakras, basically crazy, basically out of his mind. It's BS. And it's very unfortunate. And that's why I'm trying my best just to present the information for you and not be related or aligned with New Age, because I don't actually, I align with the concepts that are in my heart. I know they're real, okay? Such as chakras, such as the connection with source or father, benevolent energy. Because I had a discussion the other day, not discussion, it was a friendly argument with someone out there in the comments of Wake in the Future. They're very heated sometimes, and this person, we were discussing about God. He told me God is just an energy that is not benevolent. That's his opinion, okay? It's not benevolent. It's actually, that's why it doesn't intervene when children are being abused, when there's abuse, when someone is dying. God cannot intervene. I said it many times, God respects its own laws, okay? And the law of balance, the law of not interference, it might seem sad, it might seem gruesome, it might seem something horrible, but if you truly understand that, you have to understand God cannot go and cherry pick to intervene in certain situations, okay? So I said many times, you have, unfortunately, a family member, you're in the hospital, God, please save my family member. He has to save the whole hospital. And by the way, if he does that, he's going to have to save everyone in the world and everyone in the universe, okay? And he's not saving, he understands that. He understands that death is a bridge. It's a bridge that's going to take you from one experience to another. So maybe it's time for this person to pass, okay? I know this is gruesome. I know it. Recently, my sister was in the hospital, and it's difficult, okay? She had a major operation, and it's difficult. And of course, I kept my mouth shut with my mother, with my father, as they were, experiencing this. But in your heart, you need to know whatever happens, okay? You need to be prepared. And of course, you're going to be sad, or you're going to be upset. But what I'm trying to say is God cannot intervene in these cases, because he needs to allow things to run out and allow this creation to become this perfect, beautiful playground he built for us based on love. Because I'm completely sure the only energy in the world, the life force, is love. Maybe the life force is the physical form of love or something like that. I'm not saying they're exactly the same thing. But if it comes from source like that, it has to be love. It's the only true energy in the universe. All the others, as we're going to see on the second clip, and this lady does an excellent job to explain that, are our emotions, okay? The true only energy in the universe is love. Fear, hate, envy, rage, lust, violence, whatever, they're emotions you put, that they steal love from you. And that's what that's what the evildoers want you to be constantly. They want you to constantly be in fear. They want you to constantly hate. That's why all the division, That's why they say if you have certain color of your skin, then someone else, if you're black, whites hate you. If you're white, blacks hate you. If you are from Europe, Americans hate you. If you're a woman, men hate you. Feminists, everything, every division you can think of. If you believe in Jesus Christ, then the ones that believe in Allah hate you. I mean, all of these, just implanted wars they put in us. Not only the wars that are fought with machine guns are the only type of wars. All these division wars they put on us just to be enraged and afraid and hateful among each other, when the only true energy is just loving each other. Okay, like the picture I'm showing. This is probably a family gathering, a friends gathering. Yes, I know there's some wine in there. That was not the intention. The intention was the smiles. Okay, look at those smiles. Everyone is having a great time. Everyone is loving each other. There's no energy vampires out there. There's no energy bad interchanges out there. There's just beautiful life force that is, going around this little group of people. Okay, and that's the intention of the picture to show it here. So let's look at the second clip where she explains about how you putting energy on some other things. She speaks a little bit about religion, sorry about religious people, but she does that. She speaks a little bit about, I believe, work still, and a few other things, how you put your emotions, your energy in a way, how you transmute your love into these things that they steal life force from you. Let's watch it together, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts.
So what's happening is we're having an energy exchange from person to person. So this energy is going to come, instead of coming from life force energy, okay, it's going to divert, and it's going to go from this person to this person, and from this person to this person, and this person. These people, right? These people or societal organizations, right? They're going to exchange vital force energy that way. So how does that work? Beliefs. That's the number one way that we engage or exchange energy with religion, societal organizations, businesses, paradigms, things like the patriarchy, limitations, experiences of disempowerment are based on primarily our beliefs, okay, what we buy into. Then we make choices based on those beliefs. And every time we make a choice based on a belief, whoever instigated that belief, say it was this religion, then that religion gets energy, okay, because it's this belief. So that means all right, so let's say we have 100% of our vital force energy, right? And we do, we have 100%. We have 100%. When everything is operating optimally, we have 100%. Now, ideally, we would like to think that we're getting 100% of our life force energy or vital force energy from source, right? From this connection that we have to our higher self, to source, to our own integrity, to that pathway of confidence and surety and empowerment and truth that is specifically ours, right? Ideally, that would be it. The human condition over these thousands and thousands of years has created lots of obstacles for that, because every time we buy into a belief and we give that belief energy, we're reducing this amount of energy that we're receiving from life force, okay, from source, from our higher self, from our integrity. You can't receive more than 100%, right? So if you are exchanging energy based on your beliefs, you buy into a belief, say from a religion, and you make decisions based on that belief, every time you make a decision, you're giving it some of your vital force energy, and it's giving back to you that belief. Okay, reinforcement. Now, the reinforcement is an energy exchange. That's the part that people miss. That's the part that we don't understand, is when we buy into something, we give it energy. Okay, when we act on that belief, we give it energy. That thing, that belief, is giving us energy back and reinforcing that thing, so that then again we will give it more energy. Make sense? So let's say this particular religious belief, and I'm using this just as an example. We believe it, we continue to give it energy, we continue to make choices that are based on it, that are not in integrity with who we really are at soul level, right? Say sacrifice, okay? Sacrifice is not part of vital force energy, life force energy, source energy. There is no sacrifice there, okay? But some religions have told us that sacrifice is required to be saintly, okay, to be good. Well, if you believe that, you can't get sacrifice from life force energy. Can't be done, doesn't exist there. So you're going to be getting it from religion, from the belief that you have to sacrifice, okay, in order to be good. So if you are sacrificing and you're taking actions to sacrifice something in order to be good or to be saintly or to be accepted or any of those things, then you're no longer getting 100% energy from vital force, from source, from life.
As I said, I had to be choosy not to make this episode very long. So my suggestion is definitely go into the show notes, click on the section with credits. There's only one link, and it will take you to a video. And I suggest you at least look to this video completely and maybe look at the other work or website. And again, I will try. Honestly, I'm going to try. I cannot commit to anything. Luckily, I do not control other people in any shape or form. So I'm going to try my best to get this lady on the show. But again, not everyone is about interviews, not everyone is about chats. So let's see if that works. And I'm going to try again, like remember with Kenneth Schmidt, I tried and actually had a conversation with him through email. He just said, I don't do interviews, it's nothing personal. And I can certainly understand that. So final thoughts. Yes, there's so much more on this subject we can talk about, but in a nutshell, to answer the question of the title of the episode, what do they want of vital energy? Yes, this is a harvesting operation that has been going for thousands of years. They cherish this vital energy, but as this lady explained, we are the ones that have to give it to them. They cannot steal it from us, okay? We, by engaging with them, by feeling these emotions that don't exist, they only exist in our mind, in our brain. Hate, fear, envy, rage, I've said that many times. And it's not limited to the 6 or 7 I remember by heart, okay? All of whatever thing is not love, believe me, knowledge, whatever, arrogance, etc. Whatever is not related to love, because for example, humility is related to love. Being open to be wrong, which is humility, is related to love. Okay? Accepting you don't know anything. Because as the lady said, I believe it was on the first clip, she said, and by the way, truth is subjective. What she's trying to say, it's your angle of the truth. It's never going to be something absolute that we all say. Of course, in arithmetics and all that, we're not going to really argue about if 2 + 2 = 4, okay? But on things of importance, okay? Of things that for example, what is God? That cannot be explained rationally, okay? You have your own truth, you have it in your heart. So for example, if you believe you are aligned to the Christian and Catholic religion, it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You are the one that eventually is going to discover or not if that is the way to go. And you can be right and I could be wrong, okay? And again, I never said it's a bad thing, religion. They have beautiful things, religion. Just the getting together, going there as a family, trying to help others, the empathy, all of those things, or most, or if not all religions, is perfectly fine. I don't agree with the division. I don't agree with imposing, like this lady is saying, like giving your energy, and it will reinforce it. It's like a reverberation, but a bad one. It's like I'm forgetting the word in English. It's like like a vicious cycle, they call it. It's basically you give energy to something, and it will cycle back to you, and you will give it even more energy. So it's actually draining more energy from you. So if religion, if things work for you, if religion works for you, it's perfect at this time. It's not being an energetic vampire to you. If religion drains you, if you're upset, if you're enraged, if you feel everyone else is an idiot because you believe in Jesus Christ and whoever doesn't believe in that has to be destroyed, maybe, my suggestion, maybe there's something to look in there. So again, I could continue talking about this subject for hours. I will have to make more episodes on vital energy, on love, on the power of the universe, the power of source. And I'll try to bring this lady on the show, and certainly If we go for an hour, it's an excellent opportunity to discuss about this and other things. But I wanted to end on this note. I've been asked at least 5 times. Okay, perfect. It's an energy harvesting. We should not give energy to the mainstream media, alternative media, to whoever brings us down, whatever doesn't work for us, just positive things. For example, for me, my friends from Waking the Future, Joel and Pat, and my other friends I've met through the show, both Tony's Mario, Tony from the UK, Adam from Manchester, Miklos from the Netherlands, and sorry if I'm forgetting someone, okay? Michelle from Ireland and others, they give me good energy. Every time I speak to them, because not every time I speak to them we record. We also speak like normal people, not recording. Okay, private conversations, okay, things we're not gonna say in public. So every time I feel on a high note. If you do that, you have someone that drains you down, you have a channel that drains you down. There are people that go to Wake in the Future and they're always complaining. Maybe go and look for a different channel or what you're in tune at this moment. It's not right or wrong. There are no one fits all solutions. It's your solution. It's your reality. It's your truth. It truly is. It's your angle. So go and find things that add to your life force, or at least they're neutral, which means they don't take from your life force. But if you go somewhere and you're enraged, upset, arrogant, and you start trying to offend people, because by the way, you cannot offend others, they have to take the offense, okay? Some people think by calling you whatever bad things I could say, that automatically they hurt you. No, they don't, okay? When you learn not to take offense, it's great, you're liberated, because you could be walking on the street and someone will tell you idiot, stupid, retard. I hate that word, by the way. You will just smile and say, thank you, have a good day. They will be so more enraged saying, it didn't work. It didn't work, my offense. I was upset and I wanted to offend someone passing through the street and it didn't work. So it actually is like the bad energy they're sending you. You put like a shield or like a mirror and it bounces back to them and they have to deal with that. So I wanted to end on this note. Together we will win. Humanity is going to win. Humanity has already won. We just don't know it yet. And the way to win is never going to be through violence. It's never going to be through, fighting eye to eye and destroying the system like that. The system is going to vanish as long as we stop giving it our life force. As soon as you stop giving it your energy, as soon as you stop vibrating with them and vibrating in something higher, vibrate these little nucleus, or what do you call it, little cells of energies, similar to what Wake in the Future is building. This family is happening everywhere in the world, okay? I'm sure of it, and I've heard of others, okay? I have a friend that has been in Italy for months, and I'm sure she's building something there as well. She was attracted to that, and she's building. So let go. You feel, another example is, for example, another person that I don't know very well. I just know her from the show. I have not been in contact with Didi from Belgium. They're in Wake in the Future. She also is doing local things. They're in Belgium, okay? Again, this type of, grassroots efforts, this type of energy, local energy, getting together, doing things, getting with people that add to you is going through the world. People are realizing this reality, this way it sucks, okay? The way that we have to submit to whatever, to all the hate, the fear, the constant thing that everyone is going to kill. Airports that was killing everyone. All of these people are waking up saying, doesn't add to me anymore, and I don't want to give it my energy anymore. And that's the way we're going to win, okay? When I believe 100%, some people say a good percentage of humanity, I insist with my 100% number, when 100% of humanity stops giving energy to the system will shut down on its own. And it will be a very peaceful process. There's not going to be one bullet fired. We're just going to realize we're in a new reality and we're going to build things ourselves. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. It doesn't feel easy. Again, I don't know anything. I don't know any dates or specifics, but I feel it in me that it's not going to be easy, but we're going to build a new world. And we're going to build it right this time, okay? I know I sound like a politician. Maybe I was a politician in some other life, but believe me, I'm not selling you a used car. This is how I feel very strongly in my heart. Together, we will win. Thank you very much. If everything's okay, I will be back on Monday. Please have a great weekend with family and friends. Enjoy, share your life force. Enjoy every moment. Just let yourself go and stop having fear, hate, and all these emotions that I'm not saying you're having, but in case it happens, the moment it happens and you get grateful, stop, get into the moment, and this bad energy will just go away. Thank you very much. Please stay for the last 3 minutes of the show. And if everything's okay, again, as I said it, I will see you back on Monday. Thank you very much. We want you on the show. Send me an email to hey@humanitywins.net to schedule an interview. Help me out by making the show more interesting, fun, and knowledgeable by having you on and giving our viewers the opportunity to learn from you. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover yourself. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and guidance. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover yourself? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to yourself and the universe. Request to be connected and ask, who am I? Where do I come from? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about those realities start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering yourself equals to breaking your matrix. Your self-imposed limits will fall and you will be ready to serve humanity and help break this spell and deception on us. But you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will start a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, loss, envy, violence, justice, true violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only the evildoers and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Please relax and enjoy life. When everyone breaks their own matrix, humanity through our community consciousness will break the final spell. The new world will start and everything will gradually fall. Governments, hierarchies, and the medical and financial system will go from scarcity to abundance for all. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this episode. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@humanitywins.net. Please be sure to check out our friends from Waking the Future and their awaken-attire.com shop. They gave me my first opportunity to speak about this and I will be forever grateful. Link to their channel and shop on the show notes. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.humanitywins.net. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.